Puppet Update could end up being the biggest update Byte by Night has ever received. A brand new killer, a new map, possible hiding mechanics, and a lot more features that most players aren't even talking about yet. So in this video, we're going to break down everything we know so far and predict what could be coming when Puppet finally releases. Over the past few weeks, we've gotten teasers, leaks, and plenty of community speculation surrounding the Puppet update. While some things have already been confirmed, there's still a lot we don't know. So in this video, we'll be looking at Puppet himself, predicting what his abilities could be, breaking down the new map, discussing potential mechanics like hiding inside suits, and finally trying to figure out when this update could release. Let's start with the star of the update, Puppet. Chapter 1. Who is Puppet? Before we talk about abilities, let's talk about Puppet himself. Out of all the characters that could have been added to Byte by Night, Puppet is easily one of the most requested and recognizable. Recent leaks have already given us our first look at the character, and one scene in particular has caught the community's attention, showing Puppet seemingly pulling a soul from a survivor. Though it's still unclear whether this is an actual ability or simply part of a kill animation. Unlike Springtrap, Mimic, or Enard, Puppet isn't known for brute force. Instead, the character has always been associated with mystery, tension, and control. That's why many players believe Puppet won't be a traditional chase-focused killer. If the developers stay true to the character, there's a good chance his gameplay will focus more on map pressure, information, or unique mechanics that force survivors to play differently. And with the leaks revealing very little about his actual abilities, Puppet remains one of the biggest mysteries of the entire update. So what exactly could he do? Chapter 2. What could Puppet's abilities be? Now let's talk about the biggest mystery of this update, Puppet's abilities. At the moment, the developers haven't revealed what Puppet can actually do, which has led to a lot of speculation within the community. One of the most popular theories is that Puppet will focus on information and map control rather than direct chases. This would fit the character much better than simply giving him another mobility or speed-based power. Some players believe Puppet could mark survivors, track their locations, or even place objects around the map that help him monitor survivor activity. Others think the leaked scene showing Puppet seemingly pulling a soul from a survivor could be connected to his power, potentially allowing him to weaken, reveal, or affect survivors after interacting with them. There's also the possibility that Puppet could be tied to the rumored hiding mechanics, especially considering his connection to the animatronic suits in FNAF lore. Of course, whatever ability the developers choose, it still needs to be balanced. A killer focused entirely on information could become frustrating to play against, while a power that's too weak might not feel unique enough. For now, all we can do is speculate. But if the developers stay true to Puppet's identity, we could be looking at one of the most unique killers Byte by Night has ever introduced.
Approved.
But Puppet isn't the only thing coming in this update. Chapter 3. The new map. Alongside the new killer, we've also gotten our first look at a brand new map. Based on the teasers and leaked images, this map appears to have a much darker and more claustrophobic atmosphere than most current Byte by Night locations. Instead of large open spaces, we're seeing narrow hallways, storage areas, stacked boxes, and plenty of obstacles that could break line of sight during chases. This could make the map feel much more tense, especially if survivors constantly have to check corners and watch for ambushes. The layout also looks far more compact than some of the game's existing maps, which could lead to faster encounters and less time spent safely rotating around the map. And if the leaks are anything to go by, this environment seems heavily designed around hiding and stealth. That raises an interesting question. Could this map be introducing an entirely new mechanic? Because some players believe we may finally be getting the ability to hide inside animatronic suits. Chapter 4. Hiding inside the suits? Another interesting theory surrounding the Puppet update is the possibility of a new hiding mechanic. While nothing has been confirmed, some leaked images show what appears to be a workshop filled with animatronic parts and empty suit components. This has led some players to speculate that survivors may be able to interact with suits throughout the map, potentially using them as hiding spots. If a mechanic like this exists, it would add a completely new layer of stealth to Byte by Night. Survivors would have another way to avoid danger, while killers would need to spend more time checking suspicious locations. It could work similarly to the spring lock suit mechanic from FNAF, Sister Location, where players had to hide inside a suit while trying not to get spotted by Ballora. Of course, this is still just speculation for now, but it would fit perfectly with the theme of the Puppet update and the darker atmosphere of the new map. But if all of this is coming, the next question is obvious. When could the update actually release? Chapter 5. When could the update release? So when can we actually expect the Puppet update to arrive? At the moment, it's hard to say. The game has already been in maintenance for around 2 weeks, and communication from the developers has been fairly limited. Aside from a few teasers and leaks, we still don't have an official release date or a clear roadmap for what's happening behind the scenes. Naturally, this has led to a lot of speculation within the community. Some players believe the update could be just around the corner, while others think the developers may still be working on major features and polishing the update before launch. One thing is certain, though. A maintenance period this long usually suggests that something significant is being prepared. The maintenance is not related to Whispers in the Gifts update, so the update is going to take longer than it really should. And when you put all of these pieces together, the update starts looking very different. Whether all of these predictions end up being correct or not, one thing is clear. The Puppet update has the potential to be one of the most important updates in Byte by Night's history. A new killer, a new map, possible new mechanics, and a lot of changes that could affect the future of the game. Now we'll just have to wait and see how much of this becomes reality when the update finally releases. Let me know what you're most excited for and what abilities you think Puppet will have. Stay safe!